Contact with Visegrad Relay was lost last night. All signals flatlined at 2600 hours. I responded with trooper fire teams, which have since been declared MIA.
And now you're sending us.
The Office of Naval Intelligence believes deployment of a Spartan team is a gross misallocation of valuable resources. I disagree.
Commander.
So that's our new number 6.
Cat, you read his file?
Only the parts that weren't covered in black ink.
Anyone claim responsibility, sir?
Oni thinks it might be the local insurrection. 5 months ago, they pulled a similar job on Harmony. Hit a relay to take out our eyes and ears, then stole 2 freighters from dry dock. That cannot happen here. Reach is too damn important. I want that relay back online, Noble One.
Sir, consider it done.
Then I'll see you on the other side. Holland out.
Lieutenant.
Commander, sir.
I'm Carter, Noble Team's leader. That's Kat, Noble 2, Emil and George 4 and 5. You're riding with me, Noble 6. Not gonna lie to you, Lieutenant. You're stepping into some shoes the rest of the squad would rather leave unfilled. Me, I'm just happy to have Noble back up to full strength. Just one thing, I've seen your file, even the parts the Oni censors didn't want me to. I'm glad to have your skill set. But we're a team. That lone wolf stuff stays behind. Clear?
Got it, sir. Welcome to Reach.
Listen up, Noble Team. We're looking at a down relay outpost 50 clicks from Visegrad. We're gonna introduce ourselves to whoever took it out, and then Kat's gonna get it back online.
Get me under the hood, Commander.
Sir, why would rebels want to cut off Reach from the rest of the colonies?
You get a chance, maybe you can ask him, George.
Commander, we just lost our signal with HQ.
Backup channels?
Searching. Nada. Can't say what's jamming us.
You heard her. Dead zone confirmed. Command will not be keeping us company this trip.
I'm lonely already.
Hello everybody and welcome to the first mission of my Halo Reach Legendary Walkthrough Guide. Today we'll be doing the mission Winter Contingency. This mission is fairly simple and I'm going to show you guys how to beat it without dying on Legendary difficulty. The skills that I have on are Iron because, as I said, I do not plan on dying in this mission or any of the other missions in the guide. I also have I Would Have Been Your Daddy, Grunt Birthday Party, and Cowbell on as well. So the first 45 seconds of this mission are fairly boring. You're going to just sit here, watch Carter do his thing. There's no way that you can skip this. I wish there was. I have no idea how many times I had to attempt this mission, but I swore that I wanted to skip this every single time I had to restart. But anyways, once the 45 seconds are up, you're free to go. Hop out, immediately just start jumping down the bluff. You can hit some of these cool slide jumps and make it towards that you just get down there a little bit faster. Especially if you're trying to take out that elite there that has a data pad. He holds one of the achievements for this mission. The other achievement is to kill these little bird things that are going to come out in a few moments. You kill 7 of these. Congratulations, you earned yourself an achievement. And here's me being desperate and trying to kill that elite there so I can get that data pad, but it's all good. I will have a separate video that contains me getting all the data pads as well, because that is a collectible for Master Chief Collection and the in-game in Reach. Anyways, we are just gonna keep on running. The first 2 minutes and 15 seconds of this mission, very boring. You're just running a lot. We're going to just keep going, keep on trucking, get us to where we can fight the Covenant. Spoilers, I'm pretty sure everybody knew that by now. But anyways, I'm gonna just keep going. There is going to be a lot of running in this mission. Just gonna warn everybody, I do incorporate a lot of skipping some enemies because you don't have to fight all the enemies that you see. You can skip some of the areas that you fight. For an example, we are going to just kill this one jackal, pick up his plasma pistol, and then just keep on running. Now, we do this because it's a waste of time, and I want to make sure that everybody can do this mission in a timely manner. But essentially all you're doing is you're just killing those jackals and those grunts at the beginning, and then moving up to the second wave, which would just be more grunts and jackals, and at the very end you fight a bunch of elites as well as some grunts. I do want to just say that I do this as a method that I've learned from watching speedrunners and other YouTubers who do these types of guides. A very standard thing to do is just skip through. So if you're having issues like in this first part, just feel free to run on through. If the elites here aggro you and they're really giving you a lot of punishment, just hide on that like right side, and make sure that you lose that aggro before you proceed. If you did take a lot of damage and made it to that part, there is a health pack there if you need it. But yeah, we're just gonna hop in the truck and just keep on going. You do not have to fight those jackals. You do not have to fight the jackals up here either. And we are going to just keep on zooming on past. If you want to, you can kill these jackals. That way you can pick up the needle rifle. But we have a fairly good amount of ammo with our pistol, and we're just going to keep using that. Plenty of MOA for you guys to kill if you guys wanted the achievement. So you can kill the enemies back there and wait for the falcons there, or you can come up here where I go and kill the Covenant here and then wait for the falcon there. Either or, both work. I just choose this method because this is how I've always done it. Anyways, I'm gonna try to get down here. That way we can start fighting more Covenant. There are 3 waves of Covenant you fight in this area. The first wave already drops, as you see. We start taking a few shots on them right now. Gonna take out these grunts. The first wave drops strictly grunts and jackals. The jackal skirmisher to be specific. So we're just gonna eliminate the first wave fairly quickly, and then we're going to make sure that we actually, here we go, take this last guy out because for some reason he didn't want to die after the first 2 shots. But yeah, in between the first and second wave, you're going to want to grab this DMR from one of the Marines. If he died, then you can find his DMR sitting around on the ground. If you find it, there's DMR ammo for you. If you didn't find it, there's a DMR in the shack where I picked up that ammo. Gonna just quickly check around, make sure there's nothing else for us to grab. No DMR, no pistol. But second wave drops off grunts and 1 elite major. You do not have to deal with multiple elites. Unless you're too slow, then you'll end up dealing with an elite major and elite ultra. But that's only because wave 2 and 3 dropped at basically the same time. There is a certain amount of predictability you want to have with the plasma pistol before you charge it up. So make sure that you are being careful with your shots with your plasma pistol. It does take a little bit more skill in reach rather than the other, rather than like Halo Combat Evolved or in Halo 2, simply because the tracking is not as strong as it was in those games, even in Halo 3. Bloom is actually something that you're going to have to get used to in Halo Reach. Just make sure that you are pacing your shots. Make sure you are waiting for that circle to get fully back inside the reticle. Otherwise, you will have a lot of issues killing because you're not aiming in the right area. The weapons bloom, like right here, for an example, like even though I had my reticle red, I was still missing my shots because they were going out wide instead of waiting and pacing my shots. Anyways, once you eliminate all 3 waves, you are good to go. You have to eliminate wave 1 to trigger wave 2 and 3. I know that sounds really, really dumb to say, but I promise if you're just sitting there waiting and you have like this random grunt there, you're not going to get wave 2 or 3. So make sure that you eliminate all of wave 1. Like there could be a stray grunt just sitting around, or that jackal that I killed earlier on. I've had times where I've wasted minutes looking for that jackal. But make sure that you're being careful and looking everywhere. That way you're not just sitting there waiting for the next wave when there's still some enemies around. Now there is just this falcon ride. Once we get to the courtyard where we're going to be fighting next, this courtyard, I like this sort of firefight, simply because it's one of the easier fights in the game that you will have. Up until this point, basically the entire first part of this mission, the second part is after this cutscene that happens in a short bit. The entire first part is extremely easy. It's just using your DMR, making sure that you are smart, you wait, and you just kind of hold your position, making sure that you're being deliberate with your action. And the second part, you are forced a little bit to be aggressive and also be careful at the same time. So you want to make sure that you balance the two. A lot of times on legendary difficulty, you will be dealing with enemies that will charge at you, and you have to be able to have the reflexes to be able to fight back in a quick. That's why we use the noob combo as a method to do that. The noob combo is very, very effective on legendary difficulty, on all difficulties, but especially on legendary, because these enemies are rough to deal with. Now, in this location, you are not. I don't know if you're waiting on time or a certain amount of enemies. I like to think it's a little bit of both. So what I like to do is sit inside this area and hold and guard Cat. The only time that I venture out is if there's no spirit dropship coming or there's no elites. That's the only time I will go out and actually start a fight. Basically, all you want to do is just keep fighting the enemies within your own FOV. Do not try to change your FOV to get a better angle, because that's how you get stuck by plasma grenades. That's how you get completely demolished by one of the spirit dropships cannons, or just some random elite will just charge you with an energy sword. That's how you get a lot of your problems. Once you either wait a certain amount of time or kill a certain amount of enemies, Cat will say, "Hey, we're all good." But you have to wait for everybody to get back inside of the inside this little entrance. If one of your guys is still out there and taking their sweet time like George is, the doors will close automatically with George on the outside. So there is a failsafe just in case one of Noble Team is bugged. Anyways, after you successfully do that, you wait in here for a tiny bit. The doors will open, and then you just run up to what will be looks like a dead guy on the floor. There is a cutscene coming up. I'm going to not talk during the cutscene, and then I will see you guys on the other side, where we'll finish the mission. So give me a few minutes. So yeah.
Where's the rest of your unit?
We got split. I don't think they... It sounded bad on the comms.
All right, Corporal. Stay put. We'll get you a combat surgeon.
Damn. Plasma damage.
Found something.
I'll take that, 6. Not your domain.
I got a live one over here. Come on. Achika.
Nie! Menianinen! Nie! Hajun Bacon!
It's all right. We're not gonna hurt you.
Yori, nie!
George.
I got her. Keep still,
Nie!
and I'll release you.
Meg. Itvanak.
What's the status? Over!
We've been engaged! Bad guy coming out!
That Tango group has permission to pursue.
-4, stay on the entrance. 2, handle her. 5 and 6, Clear the hole.
Alright, wasting no time, we're going to go grab this DMR right here. We're going to shoot these valves off this, what looks like a gasoline tank on the right. And we're going to make sure that we try to kill some of the enemies with that explosion. As you saw there, we did get one. We didn't get as many as I like. Sometimes you can get the elite in the right position to where the explosion actually takes away shields, or even better, kills it. That is just one of the methods you can to clear the area. As for clearing this room, you're going to want to be very, very careful. Once you want to shoot all the grunts and the jackals first, and then you're going to want to start peppering the elite here, the elite zealot, and take down his shields. Since you do not have a plasma pistol, you are going to have to make sure you rely on your own accuracy. But good news is that we don't have tough luck on, so we don't have to worry about him dipping and dodging everywhere. In this hallway, there are a bunch of grunts and a few jackals. You are going to want to make sure that you take out those grunts as fast as possible, because they do love to throw grenades at you. On the left here, I immediately like to look left, check out these grunts, take them all out with one headshot after another. George just sitting there shooting for moral support. We're going to rush now. There is only that last elite zealot. We're going to take out the noob combo, one hit, and once he is dead, that is Winter Contingency. I hope you guys liked the video. If you guys did, please leave a like down below, and I will see you guys for Oni's Sword Base. Thank you guys for watching.
How long?
Question of my life. If the question is, when will the station be back online? 2 weeks, earliest. This is plasma damage. All major uplink components are fried.
2 minutes is too long.
Which is why I'm splicing into the main overland bundle to get you a direct line to Colonel Holland. You're in my light, Commander.
Find out what she knows.
What's your name? Do you live around here? I'm George.
Shara.
Shara. Se Potrozonev. Your accent sounds familiar. Shopron?
Tangari.
Friend of yours?
Father.
Sha'ainalom. I'm sorry.
Why would you be?
Big man forgets what he is sometimes.
She just lost her father. She needs a full psychiatric workup.
She's not the only one.
Lock it down, both of you. Get her on her feet. The body stays here.
Thank you, sir.
Signal. It's patchy, but it's there.
I'll take it.
Let's not touch anything. We wouldn't want to ground this place.
Barely getting you. What's your situation? Over?
Colonel, this is Noble 1. There are no rebels. The Covenant are on Reach. Acknowledge?
Come again, Noble 1. Did you say Covenant?
Affirmative. It's the Winter Contingency.
May God help us all.